Hi there, Reed King, the Practical Spiritualist, here for you once again. And in this video I wanted to talk a little bit about physiology and health, more so on the physiology side. So I've got a bit of a story to tell you. I used to play really intense, semi-high level sport, and when I was younger I used to go really hard just in general. So I'd be playing, for example, indoor soccer, school soccer and club soccer all at the same time, and I'd be every day spending 1 or 2 sessions playing and training really hard. And then when I was around 16 to 18 I started going and doing gym workouts and things like that as well, without any knowledge that I'm going to share with you right now. So on top of all of that, I would also spend about 5 to 7 hours, not every day, but like I could sit there for a really long time, like many hours, most days probably, playing computer games, World of Warcraft. It was super addictive and too much fun. But the problem with this was I developed really bad sitting posture because I used to sit on a computer for so long every day, and then I'd sit down at school all day, every day, etc. I'd walk with my head looking at the ground, all these sorts of things, and then I would go and train really hard no matter what I was doing. I would go full effort all the time, and I'd never do anything to repair or recover or look after myself or my body or my posture. And so by the time I was about 17, 18, I was also working at a club, and I would work all through the Saturday night. And that really just sort of highlighted how bad my back really was at the young age of 18. So I literally had terrible posture. I'd have to, when I was at work, I'd have to go and sit down every 20-25 minutes or so and just do a bunch of stretches. So I learned that I really needed to fix up my posture if I didn't want to continue this utter destruction of my back and body at such a young age. You know, I didn't have correct form in much of what I was doing at all. At the gym I would just do chest and I'd never do back because my chest seemed to me to be really not good enough, not small enough, not big enough. But that was only really because my shoulders were pulled so far forward that it shortened the chest muscles, and I didn't have long definition in the pecs, in the chest at all, and I didn't have any knowledge either. So I really wish I knew all this stuff. I really wish my coaches in all levels gave me the knowledge and wisdom that I should really warm up and cool down properly. And I kind of wish all coaches had like a deeper knowledge of how to actually look after and maintain the body and the posture. And I suppose there aren't too many trainers at the gym who are teaching you about form as being probably more important than how much weight you can lift, and that's just my experience anyway. It might not be your experience. You might have a short, stocky body, but I had a lanky body with a really bad forward neck, forward shoulders, rounded back posture. And it wasn't until my co-worker, who was a Czech trained personal trainer, and he was beginning his personal training business around that time, until he started to teach me about how to correct posture through specific exercises. So I went and did a session with him, and I learned about foam rolling. I learned about all these different subtle exercises that I needed to do in order to correct my posture. And basically I couldn't lift weights anymore because that was just going to keep my body very stiff and sore. And I mean, I was getting so many massages, like once a week for a couple of years there, at least many years, to attempt to try and reverse the amount of pain that I was experiencing. I was in so much pain because I'd run myself into the ground. I'd sat on a computer for so many hours a day, and I knew nothing of body maintenance and physiology and just basic postural exercises. And so, I mean, yoga is going to be a really decent sort of set of practices that can help you with that sort of thing: core strength, proper posture, and stretching. So it really does have a solid amount of answers there. But also I would really highly recommend finding a Czech trained PT or finding a gym that engages in these kinds of exercises specifically, in order to begin do what you can do for your own body. I also spent a year and a half getting 3 adjustments from a chiropractor a week just to stimulate my back and spine into the correct position. And he had a system where you could go just for 5-15 minutes, up to 3 times a week to get adjustments, just for adjustments to continue that stimulation of your spine into the correct setting. And so I did that after I did a year and a half of just nothing but postural exercises on my own, a lot of stretching and foam rolling, which means self-massage basically, where you'd get into the side of the legs and the back, and you do all kinds of different things with a foam roller, but that's a self-massage device, and it's very cool, very useful. I've had it for about 10 years, and I still have the same foam roller, and I still love to get onto it and to stretch out and open up my back, open up the chest, learn from a trainer. And also, if you can find like a good system of chiropractic practice, like the guy that I found was very nice. He was a holistic sort of dude. He explained a bit more about some stuff that I think we all should know, and then gave me this very reasonably priced deal where I could come in 3 times a week for a quick adjustment, and that really helped over time as well. And now I've got a pretty solid posture, and now I'm constantly aware of it, and I'm constantly working on keeping myself strong and straight. And I couldn't recommend this stuff highly enough. Learn about form. Spend that extra 10 minutes before and after your training sessions, whatever they may be, to just keep your body healthy and maintain the form and your posture, in order to not sink into the same sort of deep, dark hole that I was in, which was literally not being able to stand for more than 30 minutes at a time at my work environment. So, I mean, I personally consider it super duper useful and important, and I really wish myself that it was like almost school taught, and that all coaches and trainers in all sports and in all physical activities had this kind of knowledge and teaching behind them. So that's all I wanted to share with you. Check out Paul Chek, Chek, if you're interested in this stuff. Do your yoga, do your stretching, and just practice as almost a mindfulness exercise on a regular basis every day, keeping your body and spine nice and straight, being aware of your body, where your imbalances are, and steadily correcting those with the exercise that you do. And that's all I really wanted to say for this little video, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I am going to be checking in with you guys again very soon. Thank you for watching.